Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and welcome to our Irish family. Today I want to do a bit of a toddler speech update with you. So if you've been here for a long time, you will know that Ava does have a speech and language delay. It's something that I noticed before she turned 2, and we approached in Ireland we have to attend a public health nurse, and basically they're the people that do like developmental checks with your child. So I approached her just before Ava turned 2. She was 22 months old, and I expressed some concerns. Basically what those concerns were is people were saying to me that Ava should be speaking more than she was, and I never thought anything of it. Ava is our first child. She was communicating with me. I could understand most things that she was saying, but she was more of like grabbing my hand, pulling me towards things, pointing at things. That was her method of communication. And so I approached, we went to the public health nurse here, and she said that, you know, she's okay, she's fine, she's come on, you can understand what she wants, everything is okay, basically was the message from that. She said, I'll check in with you in a couple of months, but in the meantime I can, if you want me to, refer you to the doctor, and that he'll review her and see if it's something that she should get like speech and language therapy for. So I agreed. I said, yes, please do that, but just in case, you know. So we went to see the doctor in, I think it was May 2018. I think, yeah, May 2018. And the doctor, that visit was really quick. He basically just asked me a whole lot of questions, just kind of observed Ava as she was walking around the room, playing with things, and he said that from what I'm saying to him, that Ava had less than half of the required sounds that she's supposed to have at that age. So he was going to refer me to a speech and language therapist on the public scheme. So I was happy with that, because at this stage she was over 2. She was 2 years 3 months. 2 years 2 months, and I could see that other kids her age had a lot more vocabulary than she did. So I said, that's perfect, yes, I'd love her to go onto the waiting list, because there's a waiting list in the public system. So that went on and on and on and on and on, and one day I was randomly on Instagram, and a parenting blogger was talking about her child and the issues that she's having trying to get public speech and language therapy. So it kind of just triggered something for me, that it had been 5 months, yeah, four and a half months I think it was, since I heard anything from the center. So I rang and I said that we had been to the doctor and he was going to put us on the waiting list, and I just wanted to see what's the update on that. And basically, long story short, where I was told that she wasn't on the list. They didn't add her to the list. The doctor never sent anything for her to be added to the list. And yeah, I wasn't really very happy. And then so I said, I want her to be on the list. So they sent me out a form, and then in the meantime the health nurse rang me and she talked through some stuff with me, and Ava was really bad tantrums, and her speech was non-existent. We had kind of made some headway, and then she just fell off. Like she stopped speaking. And she had some words and some sounds, but she wasn't progressing from where she was, you know. So I kind of expressed this, that I really want her to be on the list and go to speech and language. I want to get some guidance. I have no idea what I'm doing. So she said, I'm going to right now go and put you on the list. So I got a letter the next week that said that Ava is currently on the waiting list, and that we'll be contacted when a space comes up for her. So in the meantime, we sent her to school. She was 2.5. We sent her to play school 2 days a week, and we paid for her to go there. And my gosh, like the change in her from October 2018 to now, August 2019, is immense. Like she speaks in full sentences now. But we did get to go and see the speech therapist. We were waiting on the list. I think it was, let me think, August, July, June, May. I think it was April 2019, we went to visit the speech therapist. She said that she was a little bit too young for her to do a speech and language assessment on her, but she could see by talking to her the way Ava was talking to me that she had both a speech and a language delay, and she gave me kind of methods that I could deal with, and I did share them in another video, the kind of information that she gave me and all that sort of stuff. So we kind of worked on a couple of these. It's mainly stuff that you know as a parent anyways, but it's just nice to see it wrote down that you know that you're not going mental. So then the summertime came, and Ava has again transformed herself since the summertime. She now speaks in full sentences. Obviously sometimes she misses words and that sort of stuff, but she speaks in sentences. She it's just sometimes her pronunciation of stuff is wrong, and then sometimes her understanding is a little bit lacking in some areas. Not majorly, it's not an issue at all, but sometimes I kind of feel like she's looking at me like, what are you talking about, ma'am? So then 2 weeks ago we went to the speech therapist again, and Ava was old enough to do the assessment with the speech therapist. So she said to me I can either stay in the room, but she finds it better when the parent leaves the room because the child is more willing to interact with them when the parent isn't there. So I just went and stepped outside the room, and I could hear her talking in there and her asking questions and Ava answering and all that sort of stuff. It was about a 20-minute, it took about 20 minutes. I don't know if it's supposed to take that long, but I went in and she said that basically Ava did very good. She does obviously still have a speech and language delay, but compared to the notes that she made 3 months prior, she's come on such a long way. But she is going to recommend that, or she is going to put us on the list for Ava to attend a group setting. So she said there'll be between 3 and 5 other children her age, between the age of 3 and 4, and they go to, I think it's weekly classes for a 6 weeks period. And it will be coming up sometime in the autumn. I'll get like a letter and stuff advising me when it's going to be, and they work on some stuff when they're there. But she did give me more handouts of how I can help Ava come along, and obviously school is going to start now in 2 weeks as well, so that will definitely help Ava too. If you watched my travel vlogs, we went on holidays to London, you can see Ava is way more chatty than she used to be. What I find with Ava is at home, or if she's in her nanny's, either of the two nannies, with people that she's comfortable with and safe and secure with, she'll speak to her heart's content. She'll just say whatever she wants to say. She now tells me that she doesn't like me anymore. She's this real teenager, you know, and she says all of these things, sings all these songs, but when we go outside she just doesn't feel comfortable speaking. She'd do one or two things. She'll say the person's name and then get really quiet and won't want to speak, like she's shy, or she'll revert right back and she'll only want to be guided along or communicate via pointing. But the handouts that she gave me were very good. So there's something called modeling. So basically it's repeating back what the child says correctly, and then you give a slight emphasis to any words that you want your child to listen to. So the child would be like, I felled, and then you're like, oh you poor thing, you fell. Or I've runned around. I said, whoa, we ran around. Yes, I bumped my head. Mai was crying. So you ran around and you fell and you bumped your head, you poor thing. So you have to listen to your child, know what they're saying, and then repeat it back correctly to them. And then something else that we're also working on is expanding. So if the child says hands, you say wash your hands, and then if she says wash hands, you say I'm washing my hands. And then she says wash hand soap, yes, I'm washing my hands with soap. So you kind of expand expanding on what they're saying and then also modeling what they're saying, so you just give them the correct words. So those are the two things that we've been working on since the past 2 weeks, and it's again something that as parents we do anyways, especially if your child does have a speech delay. But in general, Ava has come on so well. I'm super proud of her, and I can't wait to see what she's going to be like once school starts back. I'm hoping that when she's out in public and when she's in that school setting or in any setting at all, that she's not afraid to speak and she doesn't get shy, and she does be the loud, boisterous girl that we have here at home or in the nannies' houses. But yes, that is everything I wanted to share with you today. If you have any comments or questions, please do leave them down in the comment section. In the description I will have more of the speech related videos for you to check out, and please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, because it really helps out my channel, and subscribe if you are new, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.